Well, hell has frozen over. Um, I okay. So the Glimmer twins, the Dim twins, excuse me. Fatso and Cokehead are actually going to move back to England. Now, I don't know. Shit, let me get more comfortable. I don't know how long this is going to last. Um, oh my God. Hang on. Oh, oh, oh wow. Okay. Okay, I feel like my nerves are just gone here. Um, hmm, very interesting. Okay. Okay. Wow. Apparently they are at the end of September, which is in like 2 fucking weeks. They're going to keep their house in outside of LA in the suburbs there. Montecito. I mean, I don't know. I just, it's out west, out in LA. I mean, does anyone ever like, okay, you guys get it. I'm trying to get comfortable. I was just working out and I'm got an ice pack. I know you don't care. Okay. Um, this is bizarre. It says the couple's children are enrolled to start a British school in September. Well, it is September. um, like I still, I started watching that River YouTube channel, and let me tell you, I know you guys. I mean, obviously, I mean, I'll get like a couple hundred views, if any. I know everybody thinks he's oh so awesome, and he's got signed pictures and all kinds of crap. Um, I'm going to go ahead and say I think he's funny, and if I had enough patience to kind of sit through um, sort of a lot of his, with his voice and his acting, and I mean, obviously, I don't know. He obviously, I think, probably has friends that work right on the inside, or or something. Now I'm going to go ahead and also put another theory out there. Is he COINTELPRO? Because I don't think these kids exist. Um, and I think, I don't know. I mean, they aren't their Megan's children. They don't look like her in the least bit. You can pull out a bunch of AI generated bullshit. Eventually, we're going to have to see them. And right now, they show this Lilibet character as like the body of an 8-year old when I plug it into Grok. Archie. What kind of a name is that? I mean, this is bizarre. The whole thing is like almost like a big fuck you to the world, right? And they had to get away. They had to get away, and they had to get away from. I mean, Kate is going to be queen soon. I mean, this is bizarre. I mean, it's just the most weird shit ever. Um, and it's just all of a sudden out of the fucking blue, and I feel as though she finally found proper actor kids. I know you're going to say, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I mean, if she did use a surrogate, as everyone says, which I don't think so, I, I think they're adopted in Colorado. Give me a break. Um, Shit. I don't know what to think of this. I still think it's very hoaxy. I still don't trust it. Who are these children? Because when I see the body, these are not this Lilibet. This is not a 6-year old toddler that just turned 6. I believe in May. right? Or no, in June, right? Something like that. This is bullshit, guys. This is too weird. Are they like pulling a fast one on Charles? And then you have a lot of inside people. Well, I guess that they say they're inside people. But I mean, I'm using is I'm using my eyes, I'm using my head, I'm using my above average IQ. You guys are gonna say, "Oh, I don't believe you." Oh, a lot of people are above average. Um, but just using like critical thinking and deductive reasoning, this just doesn't add up for me. And I said a while back, and I think this, I'm going to go ahead and say, I think she's really fucked up with George going to Eton and like how good looking he is and how much attention. Charlotte is so perfect, right? And it seems as though right now on the internet, and I mean, I'm not able to call, is this the right, am I able to say this? I'm not really able to call a spade a spade. I mean, if you say someone is overweight or needs to lose a few pounds, you're deemed a hater, you're deemed vicious, you're okay, this, that, and the other. I'm extremely bloated right now because of the humidity. Honestly, I swear to God, I'm carrying at least 7 pounds of water weight. I just did yogurt and protein mix today. No, wait, I did nope, I had a piece of organic toast, 70 calories. Um, Organic. Yeah, I can't believe it's flax and anyway, it's made just a couple of miles down the road in an organic bakery. I know exactly the ingredients, and it tastes that good too. It's homemade, um, with some butter, and then I put some basil on there, and yeah, all organic. That's all I'm doing now. I don't trust the food. Um, so yeah, that's I did have the carbs. I had my ginseng tea in the morning. I mean, because you've got to watch your body, because if you don't, you're unhealthy. Look at Megan's father. But what is making this happen, and why so sudden? And does anyone give two fucks about the security? Um. So right now they're going to keep Montecito, and then they're going to. I think she's. I don't think she's going to be happy, Megan. And I think these kids are going to end up in the midst of a really shitty custody battle, because I don't know what is going on in that marriage. And I was listening to this River guy, and he claims that Harry had the runs from drinking a cup of coffee. Well, I mean, and that he had to use the restroom before and after he saw the king. Well, they cut coke with mannitol. Mannitol is baby laxative. Anybody that knows anything knows any that knows. Well, let's just say has been around the block a tad, knows that this is true. Or anyone that, I mean, it all depends where you grew up and the people you're around. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm around this shit all the time. Do I? No, I don't do it. Have I? Yeah, everybody knows it's cut with mannitol. Um, Here is cocaine cut with mannitol. Mannitol, a baby laxative. Um, River probably doesn't know that because he gets his cocaine on the inside. Everyone, I mean, I was invited to go. Do you know how many private parties, like in 2010, when I went to Great Britain. It all depends where I went and who I hung out with, and like, yeah, um, I I was like, no, I'm sorry, and I would get the hell out of there. It is medically used as an osmotic laxative for children. Blah 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 blah. It's crystal white. It's relatively inert, safe in small quantities. Historically been used as a cutting agent for illicit drugs like coke and heroin. Its texture and appearance mimic cocaine. Its mild laxative effect is often unnoticed when used in small quantities present in cut drugs. However, okay, and then it goes on. So, getting back to this shit. Um, Wow. Wow. Okay. So we'll just keep watching. I'm actually, in a way, excited because they're so boring right now. And like, all she does is post all this in Instagram bullshit, like of holding, I think, cat food. Oh, cat. I'm going to go ahead and say I had two cats that had passed away, and they both ended up having cancer, which I found to be really weird. But getting back to why I brought that up, um, they had the best of everything, and there is like no way I would give them a cat food shipped from some factory and warehouse, and it's probably coming from fucking China, maybe Mexico, and it's probably just a bunch of like ground up rats or something. I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like I definitely would never. And it's in a jar, and no. Does she even have a cat? I don't know. I hope not. What is she going to do with her dog? How is she going to get that dog in there? I mean, and then my next question is Harry's visa. He's supposedly there, I believe, most likely on what's called an A1 visa. Okay. Um, and okay, so the Heritage Foundation, who I have belonged to in the past, just quick FYI, back in like 2000, maybe 99 ish, yeah, I gave them money and all that crap. It was different. That was how long ago? A quarter of a century? Okay, so it was 25 years ago, and they were different, and based on recent reports and legal findings, Prince Harry is widely believed to hold an A1 head of state visa. It's a rare diplomatic classification reserved for foreign royals and heads of state. So he gets a lower security vetting. Harry would not have been directly questioned about past drug use, indefinite stay, work restrictions debate. There's ongoing legal and public debate regarding whether the A1 visa permits private commercial employment, such as his deals with Netflix and Spotify. While standard diplomatic A1 visas restrict work to official government duties, experts argue the head of state subcategory for royals I'm sorry, may offer more flexibility, or that his income is derived from sources outside the U.S. employment market, strictly defined by the visa. And then it talks about the Heritage Foundation. It's been engaged. It's a very conservative group. It's been controversial. These groups, they can be. And they go through different phases, and right now it is in one that I don't know how to put it. They're stuck on a few weird issues. Um, it's not the point of this video. God, I would like to see the DNA of those two kids checked. Let's come clean. I think Megan wants the attention, and quite frankly, if she does public shit, I want to fucking critique every step that bitch makes. But I don't. I'm gonna go ahead and say I really don't. And now they're gonna push for her to be seen with Catherine, Princess Catherine. Um, they're going to push for a reunion with William. You're going to see that stupid, fake, ugly plastic surgery face. These kids that look nothing. I mean, you guys, the chick on the other side of me, okay, okay, I don't know how to say it. Okay. She's seems like, well, I don't know. I've been here for, this is my fifth summer, and I'm trying to leave. I'm supposed to be closing. I'm trying to move up the fucking closing date. I swear to God, if this happens, it'll be a miracle. This has been how many months now? Wow. Okay. I paid cash for a place. Okay. And I'm kind of proud of all that, debt free, blah. Well, actually, I have a couple bills I have to pay, but um, they're not really big. My electric bill and shit like that. Okay. Anywho, so this chick, uh, she's doing all these guys. I hear her. Okay. I may have talked about it. She has the rap going like this past winter, like maybe December, January. There was one night where, boy, I could hear her. I can really hear her. I mean, loud. And then she's got the rap going till 3 in the morning. No one ever says anything because no one complains in this place. Well, people complain about me saying I'm a bitch, but you know, well, it's because I stand up. I don't know if they complain or not, but I stand up for, you know, I people come to me and ask me to put in service orders in this damn building. Can you do this for me? I'm afraid to call the office. I'm like, okay, but I'm the bad guy now, right? I write these huge long notes with like descriptions. So anyway, I hear this chick. She's really getting it on with this dude boy. Woo! And 9 months later, there she is. She says, today's my due date. And I'm like, oh. And she is, pregnant. Okay. She wasn't carrying it very low though. She was carrying it super high. And it didn't, I said to myself, that baby hasn't even dropped at all. Today's your due date. And I said, oh, I didn't know you were expecting, because I've said it before to women and they start screaming and yelling and the whole world has gone mad. That was in June. I asked someone if they were expecting, and they literally almost, well, I think they wanted to like strangle me. I thought she was. Um, so, no, but she was, you could tell, this was it, and can I say Megan was in that situation? No. It was, she was wearing a t-shirt, an oversized t-shirt, not one that was too small that looked tacky. And she had kind of baggy shorts on. And she's a blonde, white chick, and her father is black. Not a little black, very black. You know what I mean. And he's, I guess, according to her, a union bricklayer, which I said, well, that's cool. He's got a skill. Um, and yeah, she's not married. I know what mixed race babies look like. Okay. And, Megan, she's, uses a lot of makeup techniques, tanning beds, shit like this, spray on tans, whatever. She looks orange most of the time. Um, I mean, I'm not. You know what? I shouldn't say this guy's just like a normal looking, not like okay, but you know how some people already are mixed race. Okay, so I know it's this is difficult shit to talk about. The chick below me is dating a 300-pound black dude that reminds me of the character Fat Albert, and I can hear him walk across the floor, and she's white with red hair. Um, so I see this shit all the time, every day, all the time. All I have to do is look out my fucking window, okay? And I've been living with it. I live with it, been living with it. Know it, see it. It's the neighborhood I live in. It's actually considered quite upscale, but you know the apartments here. This one is has a lot of crap in it right now, which it was not like this when I moved here. But so yeah. So please don't tell me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about because I do. Also, Megan used to like lighten her hair and soften her look, and I thought she looked much more pretty. She does wear very dark eye makeup and dye her hair jet black. Um, so you know, if she didn't do all these things, I mean, she is great. She's almost 50 years old. She dyes her hair and she wears wigs, nails extensions. Period. Right. So I believe that Harry's been here on an A1 visa and maybe he's getting some heat. Maybe he's sick of it. I think he's sick of it. I think this is what I think. I think Prince Harry would rather be in some country estate somewhere, Sandringham, I don't know what, one of the country estates that are available. Maybe head out to Windsor every now and then, hang out in Buckingham Palace, maybe, you know, um, hang out. I think he wishes he could still hang out with William and Kate, and he's stuck with this fucking Meghan and these two fake kids. And I just I don't know. I just don't know. I want to see these kids. This is bullshit. But I think really what's been triggering Megan is seeing images. Oh God, please no. Uh, okay. Um, Pictures of Princess Charlotte. Are we going to have to call her Princess Lilibet now? 2026, yeah. Because they'll show one from like 15 years ago, right? Like a recent one where she was. See what I'm saying? They won't ever show anything recent. Well, here's a good one. This looks fairly recent. Now, how, and you can see Diana in her. How in the hell? I'm telling you, Megan's mom is 5'3", or that was, or is her height. She might have shrunk by now. She's older. You know, she's in her 70s and shit. Her dad is like 80 something or whatever, and his height was, now he's an amputation issue going on, 5'6". So you've got 5'6" and 5'3". Megan is about 5'5" and a half. These kids, Harry is just kind of average height. I wouldn't call him tall. I know he wears lifts because Megan has him and their agent has him do that so that he stands above William and Charles, the king. It's ridiculous. The whole thing, everything is so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. Here's a good picture. I mean, Megan has her 6-year-old, just newly turned 6-year old kid this tall right now. I don't know how this is going to turn out. This is probably one of the most bizarre situations. I mean, they'll never show her in anything in a good light. And Catherine, at and Catherine, uh, watching Wimbledon, watching tennis. I don't know. That was a recent picture. And they'll show something. Now, watch this. Something will pop up from like 10 years ago. Such bullshit. Now, is Megan going to be a part of everything now? See what I'm saying? They show something from like 20 years ago. Um, oh my God, what in the world? I just lost everything. What the fuck? I hate this fucking thing. A sweet moment. Everything's so sweet, isn't it? Now, what happened here? Yeah, I don't need to see it. Um, yeah, they show shit from like 20 years ago, like right here. Okay. Well, here's a, a, a composite. Yeah, that's all she gets is a composite. Here she is right here in style. Here. Well, okay, this is Christmas. So, yeah, I mean, these kids, they're growing. They're very healthy. Internal error. Um, you see what I'm saying? This is such bullshit. Megan is trying to compete with this shit. This is putting her over the edge. I also believe they ran out of money. Nothing they've done is successful. They've been turned away. So now Megan will make her living by pretending to be a victim. Now, what's the deal with is this have does this have something to do with Charles Spencer? God, I don't think I can take any more of it. You know, if they do like how is this going to play out? What is Catherine's? How could it be 2:30 in the morning? What is Catherine's reaction to this shit? It's because there's so much noise here. I can't even tell what time it is. Okay. Um, 2026, and they show something from 10 years ago. Um, but boy, if I put in Princess Lilibet 2026, they'll show the back of some AI image. I mean, this I can't even believe it. And then what are they going to do? Try to kill her figuratively, like just with stress? Because of course now the press, she is going to force herself on Catherine because she knows that she's only got a few years to get in their good graces before William becomes king. These are all reasons, and because she can't make an independent life for herself here, and she's going to have to really whip herself into shape, man. And I think that they want more of a luxury lifestyle that they can afford, because I don't believe they can afford a house down the block from Oprah on an A1 visa doing kind of like nothing. Okay, because that's all Megan wants. She pretends she's doing all this shit. She pretends she's working. She pretends she's busy, but she doesn't really put much into it because I don't think she has any kind of work ethic at all. I really don't. She just doesn't have that in her. if you look at her father, no offense, I know everybody comes down on me. That guy, guy still could have been working. He chose not to, took off, sat in a house, and really abused his body. Did not take care of himself. So, and I've talked about this on many occasions. I talk about trying to take care of your health, and he did not, and he paid the price for it. So, if anything, let that be a lesson, you guys. Okay. Um. Wow. Okay. La la la. Okay. Um. So yeah, I'm not really quite sure what's going on. But boy, they're uprooting everything. Self-imposed exile. Something weird is, oh, Princess Lilibet's 5. Well, I mean, they have her as like an 8-year-old, and I think this is wrong. I think Lilibet is 5. Really? Isn't she 6 or what? She's only 5 years old. They've got her looking like she's 7.5. Give me a break. Oh, there are some genes in Harry's gene pool that might have somehow gotten into Megan's like AI slurry. Yeah, she is 6. Okay. Um. All right. See what the AI isn't even right. Prince Harry's drug use and the A1 head of state visa. Oh. So I mean, this is obviously. I mean, there's nothing's going to happen to him, but maybe he's getting some meat. All right. I don't know. Any info you guys have? I still don't believe these kids are theirs. I believe that they've tried out different kids. I believe they are adopted, and I don't believe they're real ages. And I want to see DNA. I want to see blood work done. I don't believe this bullshit. So I've got to go. But love you guys and hope you're all doing well and shit.